Hey guys, I'm NiceMark, and this video I will tell you about a lot of things that you probably didn't know about this new aquatic mob called the Axolotl. Now while I was working on this video teaching you new things, Bedmark has been working on turning axolotls into rainbows as you saw in the background, so if you're interested in that instead, you can check the link in the description. Now, there are quite a few variants of axolotls. This might be subject to change in the future, as well as many other things in the video, so just a little disclaimer here, but in any case this is how axolotls worked around the time of release, around the time of me making this video. And now let's start. I have about 26 things to show you, so we don't have much time. I will show you the interesting facts and also I will tell you about the basics. Bug or feature: if you spawn an axolotl on a lily pad, it will start spinning, and it happens all the time. This is very cute, but it's probably a bug. But who knows, maybe they will keep it as a feature and it will stay in the game, just like many things, for example piston bots. While these guys are having fun, I want to tell you about the green variety of axolotls that didn't make it into the game, which is interesting because they were shown on the Minecraft Wife 2020 recap and also not on the event itself, so I don't know what is going on there, but I do hope that they get added into the game eventually, but at the time of me making this video, they are not in the game. The Axolotl will be the first mob in Minecraft, the name of which starts with an A. There's an interesting unused texture in the Axolotl texture file that looks like a mouth. At the time of me making this video, nobody actually saw this texture in the game, but the redditor Hooplerd was kind enough to create a render that shows how it could be used. So please pay attention to your screen right now. Axolotls come in 5 different varieties: cyan, gold or yellow, luteistic, oh my god, that's such a difficult word, I've never seen it before, or simply speaking pink, wild, which is brown, and blue. The first 4 varieties are equally common, while the blue variety is rare. The blue variant has a 1 in 1200 chance of spawning, and I wasn't able to spawn it in using a spawn egg, so in the end I had to use a command. At the time of me making this video, axolotls do not spawn in naturally in the world. You have to use either a spawn egg or a bucket, both of which are available in the creative mode inventory. You can also use a summon command. Something is wrong with my dog. The Minecraft wiki says that axolotls despawn over time if they are not spawned in with a bucket. Well, I have a bunch of them here and they've been swimming for quite a long time, so I'm not sure how true this is. So I'm just letting you know the information from the wiki. If you want to learn a magic trick in Minecraft and impress our players, axolotls are perfect. Pick one up. We just picked one that is brown into a bucket and place it, and suddenly it turned into a yellow one. This is because the color is not preserved when you put it into a bucket. This is also something that works on baby axolotls. If you pick a baby axolotl up, it is suddenly going to grow when you place it back down, and it doesn't matter how fast you place it back down, it's just going to turn into an adult immediately. This is how they grow up. In real life, axolotls are small salamanders that are endemic to Mexico. They are critically endangered, and Mojang has a trend of adding endangered species to the game, such as bees, sea turtles, polar bears and giant pandas. So I'm trying to further raise awareness by letting you know this fact. Axolotls are the first amphibian mobs implemented into Minecraft. However, they are not the first ones that were announced. Sorry frogs, your time will come too. The blue color is the only variant of axolotls that is not based on real life. Adult axolotls can be led and bred with tropical fish or buckets of tropical fish. After breeding, a baby axolotl spawns. If you're interested in the details, anywhere from 1 to 7 experience is spawned and they cannot breed again for 5 minutes. The baby axolotl has a 1 in 1200 chance of being blue, which is about 0.083%. This is something that I've mentioned earlier in the video. Otherwise, it would just inherit the variant from one of the parents at random. Baby axolotls for adults, and they would take 20 minutes to grow. You can actually speed it up by using tropical fish on them, and each time you use a tropical fish, 10% of their growing up time is taken off. Now keep that in mind, that 10% doesn't mean that you use 10 fish and they grow up. It is actually a very slow process. As you can see, I'm just spamming the tropical fish and it doesn't want to grow up. And after a really long while, they will finally do. It really does speed it up. Axolotls can be attached to leads and you can take them for a little journey. Of course, that's probably shocking for the axolotl. You can attach two of them at the same time, just like with any other mob. And yeah, you can see what is going on right now. You're lucky that they are passive to the player, which is another fact, by the way. But do you know who is not so lucky? Fish and squid. They will be attacked by axolotls. You can also use tropical fish to tempt the axolotls to attack drowned and guardians, but not elder guardians. And on the other hand, drowned and guardians hate axolotls. They will attack them without any fish or anything like that. If they see them, they will attack them. Since axolotls are aquatic mobs, they will take extra damage from tridents with an impaling enchantment. And actually, it's enough to kill them. Axolotls were supposed to give the regeneration effect and remove mining fatigue from the player when the player killed a mob that the axolotl was in combat with. Now, since this doesn't work, I have nothing to show you, but maybe in the future it will get added, so keep that in mind. When axolotls are on land, they try to move to the nearest water source, because without water they will die after 5 minutes. This doesn't apply when it's raining or it's thunder, because then the axolotls will be just fine. Axolotls have a quite a complicated and interesting survival mechanic. If they take damage from something that is trying to kill them, they may pretend to play dead for 10 seconds. And if they are in water during this time, then they will gain regeneration 1. Of course, the damage has to be from something that is trying to kill it, and not from taking damage from being outside of water for too long. If you want to read more about this, you can on the Minecraft wiki. It has a more detailed explanation. And also, I want to give you an interesting fact. If the axolotl is going to die from the damage, perhaps from a very strong sword, then they will not play dead. Like, it is internally in the code. Earlier in this video, I've shown you that you can attach axolotls to leads, but also when they're attached to leads on the ground, they become really fast, as you can see here. I assume that everybody knows about the dinner bone Easter egg already. If you don't, then you can watch my name tag tips and tricks video. But if you apply the dinner bone tag on an axolotl, it turns upside down. And the interesting thing is that it's not very noticeable. Like, the axolotl looks almost the same, but there are a few slight differences. Also, you might have noticed the axolotl changing colors. Now, this is something that I've made with commands. If you're interested in making that, I'll include the link in the description to make rainbow axolotls like this one. And something that is funny is that I can hear the Guardian working really hard to just exterminate everything that is swimming in the water. And it's taking a really long time because I spawned in a lot of axolotls. And I have one more final thing. If you like this video, then subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Wait, I already said I'll see you in the next one. I cannot do my outro now.